All right, here we go. Kentucky man is arrested for robbery after winning a $167 million Powerball jackpot.
Robbery?
Robbery.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a New Mexico Zoo daily opening is delayed after one escaped elephant needed to be caught. $5 million Airbnb is destroyed by 800 partying teens. A woman denied sex by her boyfriend beats him with a belt that she took from her jeans. And a seeing eye dog identifies a blood clot in owner's leg and saves his life. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, our top story, we're going to Chihuahua, Mexico, where the ladies are going to get some, or else. Police were called to a local home on reports of a domestic violence incident that had occurred. Inside, officers found the couple along with their young daughter, with the man sporting some fresh injuries. The story goes that the woman armed herself with a belt and mercilessly beat the man while hurling insults his way, all because he refused to have sex with her. The attack left him with injuries to his arms and back, and he says that on top of that, of the insults that she tossed his way, she searched his phone without permission as well. She was arrested and faces charges.
Did you see her picture?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, I believe the FARC headline was, "I can fix this woman."
Yes.
I can cure her ill, even if you do block out her eye line.
Because now you can't recognize her.
Unless
anyone that knows her knows it's her.
Yeah,
they
no
put
kidding.
one little bar over her eyes. I'm
Right.
like, really? Okay.
I think it works. I'm not here.
It's like a little kid playing hide and go seek.
You don't see her. In other news, an Airbnb in Texas is going to be closed for a while thanks to a raucous guest. The home is owned by a man that chooses not to live there but rents it out as passive income. And being that the property is a $5 million mansion, he's able to get by as he rents it out. But this latest group had reserved the mansion and informed the owner that it was for a party of 7. Modest group. But on one fateful night during their stay, police got reports of gunshots coming from the home.
Damn.
And moved in to investigate. What they found was several armed men at the gate of the house, threatening to kill people. And after taming that fire and moving into the home, officers found a few more than 7 people in the house, Ted, as the party was advertised on social media and swelled up to an impressive number of roughly 800 people inside that mansion. Upon seeing authorities, scores of people went fleeing as others were arrested. The owner is shocked and devastated by the condition that his home was left because there was 800 people in there that didn't give a damn about what he had going on. As you can imagine, it was decently destroyed by the time that he got in to check the damage. The guests are facing charges. He said the wall fixtures were taken out.
Everything.
The granite countertop was smashed because he assumes that they were up there dancing on the table and they busted the doggone thing. Like, I get that parties can get fun. How did they get that destructive?
And how old were the people that rented it?
20s somethings. They were a younger group.
That's crazy.
Right.
And also, I just don't know that you can rent an Airbnb and think they don't have a Ring camera. Like, they know what's going on.
Right.
And don't post it on social media.
Right.
And that's the big thing. Everyone will show up.
Good lordy.
And the thing is, look, this has been going on for ages, right? It happened when I was in high school, right? Like, somebody throws a party, people hear about it. People you don't want to be there will show up.
Guaranteed.
Bum rush it, and like they will just destroy it to destroy it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Whiz.
Yeah, we had the cop show. We threw one party, and it was going to be a big party, maybe 60 people. Probably 150 people showed up. It was a good party until the very end. The irony is that what kind of made things go south, I knew the 2 guys involved. I knew the one guy involved. The one dude, very hardcore brother, but he was like, man, it wasn't me. I'm like, I know it wasn't you. That's not your MO. But another guy who was kind of a friend of a friend of a friend of ours showed up. Someone stepped on his shoes. And it's like, dude, we have a 2-window wide townhome. It's inevitable. They did not do it on purpose, but he couldn't let it. It became this big thing. Right. Cops showed up.
I threw one party. Nightmare. It was a banger. Fight broke out. I just looked at my buddy and I said, cops are here. He goes, they are? I said, that's what we're saying.
That's what we're telling
Everybody ran. Everybody was out of the house by 11 p.m. Mike.
Nice.
My brother came home. He's like, thought you were having a party. I was like, it's already done.
Yep.
Came away. Down in Albuquerque, where the zoo had to delay its opening. Staff walked in to start the day when they noticed something out of its place within the facility. An Asian elephant that had sprung from her enclosure. They reviewed security footage and determined that she was able to...
I don't know why that is making... Good. Can we just call it an elephant?
Nope.
There's African and Asian elephants.
Asian one.
There's African elephants and Asian elephants.
Can't trust either one.
How do you tell, Miles? They reviewed security footage and determined that she was able to lean up against one of the fences, causing her to break the welds holding her in, and she took a stroll about the park. The emergency protocol was activated, and Alice was brought back into her enclosure without further incident, where she was examined by vet staff just to be on the safe side. The zoo was delayed its opening by about a half an hour, and the elephant enclosure remains closed to the public for just a few days as they complete the repairs.
Yeah, until you figure out how she got out. Like, it's
Like they said, she leaned on it and figured it out. Like, yeah.
an elephant.
Dang it. But just in case
Right.
the story's up to bad taste in your mouth,
Thankfully, there's good news.
man's best friend continues to earn his title as we hear the story of a black lab by the name of Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
That's a great name for a
Jerry,
dog.
that is nice.
Look out for Jerry.
Damn it, Jerry.
He was partnered with one Luis Perez after being trained as a seeing eye dog and was tasked with helping Luis throughout his life as his MS diagnosis continued to make his life more difficult than it needed to be. Recently, Luis told of how he was suffering pain and discomfort in his left leg, which he felt pain through as he attempted to move it in certain positions, and he attributed the issues to his MS. But after noticing that Jerry continued to lay his head on Luis's leg several times, he and his wife decided to go to the hospital. Turns out Luis was suffering from deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot in his leg that was sitting on the exact spot that Jerry continued to lay his head. Luis was treated immediately, and Jerry's being credited by all around as a hero.
Nice. Good work, Jerry.
Well done, Jerry.
Put Jerry a steak.
Smelled it out.
He's a race car driver and a hero. We heard Primus earlier today.
Yeah.
Men's Room Sports, you got NBA basketball on Peacock, hockey on NHL, college tournament basketball on ESPN, and the Mariners host the New York Yankees over on Mariners TV. First pitch is at 6:40. As far as your weather, should have a few clouds tonight, bringing temperatures down to about 37. Tomorrow, they're predicting a decently sunny afternoon with a high of 59. That is it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawkins.
Thanks, I appreciate it, bands. Its biggest hits were actually cover songs coming up tomorrow on Sit and Spin. The lovely Jolene is up in seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.